There it is. Facebook Live took its sweet time today, but kind of it's the middle of the week, right? Isn't this the day that we always called Hump Day? Uh, Hump Day because it was the middle of the week and we thought, whew, we just get over this day and then we've only got 2 more days and it's the weekend and we can go places. Oh yeah, that was before, right? So, I see some of you coming on. Hi, Donna Lynn from South Jersey, Beth Vitale, did I right? Malik, and Christine. Christine Kraling, how am I? I'm great. I'm not even sure I want to go back. I know, just kidding, just kidding. But I do kind of like working this way, I have to admit. Yeah, Laura Morton, hi, happy hump day. Oh, Laura, you sent me, here, let me say hi to a couple of people. Nan, not now, oh, Deanna Pelletier saying hi. So last night I got an email and I couldn't figure out what it was from Laura Morton, who's a best friend and who's written a lot of books with me and who really helped manage the production of this book. And so then I realized what it was when I looked at it on my phone, but when I looked at it on my computer, I saw what it was. And you're telling me that I'm number one in aging. Well, that's true. I mean, a candid conversation about aging. So I'm number one in aging, number one in gerontology, but that's good. That's, I'm giving the basics of it, and social science and midlife management. And I like to think of that because I think that I'm staring the big 7-0 down in the face, and I call that in my book, that's midlife. Don't you guys agree? Come on, you got to agree that like 60s and 70s, that's midlife. Hi, Leslie Wenkley. I think that's right, from Michigan. And not now reference to about going out for the weekend. Gotcha. Okay, Nan. All right, guys. So let me, my comments are a little frozen there. So, but about the book, I want to be number one in all of, I guess it would be fiction or self-help. I'd like to make this even be more. So I have a great idea. All right. You ready for my idea? Because I'm going to you've probably been trying to figure out what the heck you're going to do for Mother's Day, right? What are you going to get your mother? You can't go over and get her. You can't have a party. You can't do all these different things. And now what are you going to do? And I've got it all solved for you. It's the perfect solution. What's the solution? Just go on wherever you like to order your books from and send her this. Isn't that like the perfect solution? Didn't I just totally 100% solve your Mother's Day? You're welcome. All right. And hey, Linda Richmond, I agree. 70 is the new 45. Yes. Yes. So over the past two months, has it been 2 months? I guess it's been 2 months since we've been here. And I've been meeting with you each day at 1. I always get these great comments, no matter who I have on. You all, and Christine, you're saying your book is the perfect Mother's Day gift. Yes. And hi, Barbara Olson from coastal Georgia, and Darlene Grandy from Newfoundland, Canada. You join us a lot, and I'm so happy. Thank you. Vincent, you're with us today. And I know your mom's not with you anymore, but you got a girlfriend, you got a friend that's a girl. All right, here's Maria DeCaso. We're soul sisters because she's also a triple negative breast cancer survivor. So happy to see you here. Hi, Tony Galati and Peggy Judah from Oregon, and Pam Kemp from Nashville, Tennessee, and Susan Russell from Northern Michigan. Ooh, is it cold there still? Like really cold. Jude Evans, hi, and Sue Jeffries. I'd love to get your book. You can order it on Barnes & Noble. You can order it on, you can also go to joanlundenbook.com. That's a company called Premier Books. And so they have lots of signed books from me also. So anyway, let me talk a little bit about, yay, hi, Carol Wynn. She said you absolutely love the book. Fabulous. And Laura, can I order a signed copy of the book? Yes, you can. You can order a signed copy of the book. In fact, I'm doing a whole bunch of new ones also, signing. So at Joan Lunden Book, they have autographed books, and I think they still have autographed books at barnesandnoble.com as well. So today, my husband, if he's watching right now, is going to say, are you kidding me? We are going to talk about hair and makeup and beauty, and the fact that you guys have watched me grow out my spiky little hairstyle to what it is now, which basically is like it always used to be. Oh, Janice Simon, you say 70 is the new 50. Yes, 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 yes. So here we go. Are you ready? I remember on the last day of Good Morning America, they actually ran a piece, like a 3.5-minute piece on my hairstyles through the years. So here we go. And a lot of people are posting these. I'm going to post mine too. Like a lot of you are posting your senior high school picture, just kind of in honor of all the seniors graduating. So there's the senior high school picture. My best girlfriend, who also was named Joan Kazel, who became a hairdresser, and we always used to color our hair. So I was then right after, I don't know if I graduated yet, but it was right around high school graduation. I lived in Fair Oaks, California, and they were having Miss Fair Oaks contest. So I entered, and my mom said, don't you ever watch Miss America? Blondes never win. They don't. They're always first runner-up. So I dyed my hair brown. That's me in the middle. The one with and she's right. Look at the one with the blonde hair. She was first runner up. Our moms are always right, right? Then I started working at KCRA TV in Sacramento. It was the NBC affiliate. This was my first anchor partner. What was his name? I think it's here. Mike Boyd. Yes. And by the way, no hairdresser, no makeup artist, nothing. You were on your own. You went in the bathroom and did whatever you could do. Then I moved to New York City. Do you guys, any of you, were you in New York City? See, Channel 7, Eyewitness News. I still had the little wing back. Whew. It was what Farrah Fawcett did, but mine didn't look quite like Farrah Fawcett. I know. Then I went to GMA. At that time, it was with David Hartman. And I had my dorky little do because it went really well with that dorky suit. And little, little tie thing here. Then I grew it a little longer and started getting with the program a little bit more. Here's David and me a few years later. David was great. He taught me a lot. Then I started branching out a little bit. This is what I looked like when I went to cover a year after I started GMA. I went to London to cover the wedding of Lady Diana and Prince Charles. And I had that little all the thing forward. I don't think it was my best do. Then I started branching out. All right. Then we started getting out. This was for the cover of my very, very first book, which was Good Morning, I'm Joan Lunden. And then Charlie came along with Spencer. Look, my hair's pretty much the same, isn't it? I've been pretty consistent. So wait a second. When we went to do this, I had the real traditional outfit on and the guys had their suits on. This is what ABC chose to use. When they were gone, I said to the photographer, who I can't remember whether I think it was Andrew Eccles or Timothy White. He said, do you want me to do some singles of just you? I said, yeah, but let's branch out a little bit. I said, can I go in your closet? So I went in his closet and I took one of his jackets and we went up on the roof and I shook my head and got my hair to be not quite so perfect. And we took this shot and I had a little black, body dress kind of thing underneath. And that's the picture I used for the next few years. Like, I remember this is, at the time, my hairdresser was Mark Fonzie and my makeup artist was Michelle Cutler. They would come down, like they probably came down during the commercial break and said, your hair's going flat. Mark always hated it when my hair started going flat. And they'd get me ready while I was getting ready for my next interview. And then years passed, cut to last day on Good Morning America. Here I am with Diane Sawyer and Paula Zahn, and we actually all have kind of the same haircut, right? Very much the same do. Then shortly after that, when we had the first set of twins, Barbara Walters came to my house, and ironically, her hairdresser at that point was a hairdresser of mine from the past. And there we are with the two babes. The photographer said, Barbara's not going to hold a baby. I'm telling you right now, she's not going to hold a baby. And I said, yes, she will. So as I got one out, I just handed one to her. She's like, and then this happened. Remember? This happened. Thank God I have an oval head. And then when it grew out, it grew out to this. And I've kind of kept it that way until we all got, isolated. And here we are. But I grew it back out because I don't have Richard Scher, how you doing? You say you look fabulous. Thank you. Jill Hockney from up in Maine, you say you love the new book. You just finished it. Yay. Bert Dubrow. Hey, Bert Dubrow, how you doing? Television producer extraordinaire. Known him forever and ever. All right, Joyce Grabo, you say you can't wait to see Emir because he gave you a lot of good advice. When I had my women's camp going, we would always have him come up to camp. So Chris Sakia, good morning, beautiful. You're looking scrumptious and delicious. Whoa. Christine Crayling, you say you love that prevention cover. I do too. That I think that was done by Andrew Eccles, one of my favorite photographers ever. But I need to get to Emir. So I want to introduce you to Emir because, like, for I don't know, a decade or more, he's just traveled all over with me. He is based in New York City, and I'm going to tell you at the end how you get in touch with him in case you want a little makeover, hairstyle, makeup. Not very many of the makeup artists and hairdressers do both. He's unique in that. And he's an expert at eyebrows. People fly in from all over to New York City just for him to do their eyebrows. Mariska Hargitay from Law and Order, he does her eyebrows. He's also a talented painter. But for me, he's much more than just my makeup artist. He's a great friend and he travels around with me. And he, let me call him. I'll let him tell you what it's like to be on the road with me. Emir, FaceTime. Ooh, I'm late in getting to him. My gosh. See, I'm like Chatty Cathy. You wind me up and blah, 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 blah. Hi, I'm sorry. I'm late getting to you. I've been like, blah, blah, blah. You know me.
I know.
Put me in any situation and say talk, and I go. All right, so here is Emir. Say hi to everyone.
Hi, everyone.
There we go. I'll get you back a little bit. All right, so we were just talking about the fact that you go all over with me. We have weeks where we will be in 3 states in 1 week. Like we go a lot of places, and you listen to my speeches over and over. Sometimes I feel guilty.
No. I mean, Joan, you are very, very thorough through your speeches. You do your research. You make sure that you are catering your speeches to each group of people that you're speaking in front of. Also, you're mentioning all the people involved in organizations, and you rehearse. Like, people don't realize how much it takes just rehearsing it. Every morning, even though before we're starting your day, while I'm getting you ready, you're rehearsing it. So It takes a lot out of you, and no wonder why, like, you need me, because yes, of course, you don't really have time to get yourself ready while you're getting yourself ready for the speaking.
And sometimes when we get in, and sometimes we'll get into a place super late, and there's like 10 boxes of books in my room, 500 books. Emir is always says, come on, well, I'll help you. We'll get this done. He starts opening up all the boxes, getting the book, and then he packs them all back in.
We definitely have the system.
Yep.
You know, I mean, it is very important because we do travel. Sometimes we have to take the car from the airport for an hour or 45 minutes to the hotel. And then you're being greeted by people who are working from our organizations. And sometimes you have to chit-chat with them. And then on top of that, when we go into the room, like, you got to sign these books. So why not? Like, let's get our evening started and end as soon as possible. I will open the books and get them ready for you just to sign them quickly.
Yep.
And we'll pack it up, call the reception desk, head them out on their way. I mean, it's called productivity.
Yeah.
And I've learned, Joan, from you, like, you are super productive. You are super organized. You know, I am organized, but I think you have that funny chip that Jeff always talks about. You know, that nobody has.
So I'll tell them. My husband says that he'd like to be there at my autopsy. Not that he's looking forward to that anytime soon, because he wants to know what that little chip is that I have inside of me that most other people don't have. Because I am like, he says, I'm like the Energizer Bunny. But I do keep going. But I love my life. My life, some people say, my God, I looked at your schedule. How do you do that? And to me, I love it. I love being busy. I love being in front of crowds. I love being able to inspire and motivate people. That's why I'm, I guess, here on this planet.
Well, you are compassionate. You are passionate. All the things that you learn from your own mistakes, you are now sharing with your fans and all the women outside who are struggling and also juggling. Especially, you're the one who juggles a lot of balls. I mean, between your 2 sets of twins, your grandkids, your 3 daughters that are like grown-ups.
And my best friends, yeah. I'm very lucky. I'm very lucky in that. I have a few people who want to say hi to you. Terry Joyce, who helped you, and a number of people who were at Camp Reveille who are loving that you're here. They said that you taught them so much. So let me just say, before he walks out of the room at night to go to his own room, he always says, all right, as you're watching TV or you're rehearsing your script, I want you to exfoliate your face. That's number one. Always exfoliate the face, get all of the dead skin cells off, and then he usually gives me Clarins, like a refreshing hydration mask.
Yes.
So I'll run in right after he leaves and I'll exfoliate my face and I'll put on, this one's a refreshing hydration mask. This one's called Hydra Quench. But any kind of a good, like for me, I like to exfoliate and then to really hydrate, because then the next morning the makeup goes on easier, right?
Yes. I mean, I've learned from my own experience. If your dead skin is laying on top of your skin, and if you're trying to put makeup over it, your makeup is going to look heavy. Your skin is going to look older, not younger. When you exfoliate all the dead skins off, and right now we are all at home, and all the women out there who don't have exfoliators, you can make them yourself. Take the honey, if you have the honey, and take the fine sugar. And you can do it once a week and exfoliate gently if you don't have the real product. The ones that I like to use is by Clarins because it's gentle. And also the hydration is the key. I mean, skin is 99% water. So we always make sure that we hydrate, because after we apply the foundation the next day, it's going to go smoother. It's going to look more natural. It's not going to just sit on top of the dead skin. And your skin is going to look more glowy at the same time.
And the next morning when he comes in, usually at 4 or 5 o'clock, he starts on my hair, and he usually has me put on one of those masks that you take it out and unfold it and you put it over your whole face. And then after he does moisturizer, and again, often he likes the Clarins, look at that. I got Beauty Flash Balm. Beauty Flash
yes.
Balm.
Well, you know, the best thing about that product is that it does 3 things in one product. So you can use it as a mask, you can use it as a primer, and also you can use it as, like, if you want to refresh your face after a long day, you literally rub it between your palm to create the heat, and then you press over your makeup, and then you can refresh your makeup. And the thing that really does work, because I used to have calluses from working out, and when I would rub it between my palms, those calluses would go away.
Oh, wow.
What does it do to your skin? It makes it soft. It makes your pore. It tightens the pore. It makes your skin more radiant, and it's not too greasy. And that's what I love about it.
So
and
let's
this
all.
is like one of the top products for Clarence. I love that product.
I'm trying to get no glare. So after moisturizer, often you like using a primer on my skin. This is by Touche Éclat by YSL.
Yes.
Yves Saint Laurent. If you were going to be fancy, it's Yves Saint Laurent.
Yeah.
And this is Blur Primer. I'll show you what it looks like.
Right now, well, as an artist, to me, when I'm looking at the skin as a palette, to me, I'm trying to create the illusion. What this stuff has inside, it has ethereal oils, which are really good for your skin. So if you don't want to use the regular moisturizer before, you can use this product. One pump goes a long way.
And it has these little, tell them what the little gold things are in there.
It has a little gold pebbles. They are so fine. When you put one pump, like you literally put like on your nose, cheeks, forehead, and your neck, and then you blend it in and let it sit for 10 minutes to absorb into your skin. The reflectiveness from the gold is going to blur your pores. It's going to make your skin more radiant. And also it's going to get it ready for the next step, whatever you're using.
Foundation. It's a foundation, yeah.
Yes.
Foundation or, and you use several different foundations. Here's another one by YSL. Again, it's called the Touche Éclat. I mean, I assume a lot of you ladies use, this is the, here, let me take it out. Use the Touche Éclat. This is one of those things that you don't go out of the house without it. It's Touche Éclat. I usually use about 3.5 or 3.1 or 3. And this you just put under your eyes, and it's not like a thick. It's not thick.
That is the original one, because now they have a new kind which is heavier. The original one, this is not a concealer. This is your highlighter. So when you use this product, you can be generous with it, because when you're blending it, and I prefer to blend it with a really long bristle fine brush, because that way you can really blend it in. And what it does, it doesn't settle in your lines. What it does, it's going to just highlight the areas you put on, which is like around your nose, around your lips, and your eyes area.
Here. So now, if you really want to cover something up, Laura Mercier, Secret Camouflage. This will cover up any little spots on your face, but don't get too carried away, because the thicker the makeup, it's as we get older, we use less, right, Emir?
Yeah. Well, the thing is, as your skin, like as you get more mature skin,
that was so sweet of you.
To use less of a product. So
all right.
Means you are focused more on moisturizing, and when you're using foundation, you use less of it, and you're using, focus more on maybe bringing your eyes out, or a lipstick, or maybe highlighting your cheeks. Don't go heavy with foundation, or use tinted moisturizers, or CC creams, or BB creams.
All right, I'll show a few of those. Like when sometimes, by the way, I like, I love Dr. Neil Schultz, dermatologist in New York, Beauty RX.
Yeah, Beauty RX.
Beauty RX, and I use natural beige, but I sometimes mix it with a little bit of BB cream. This one's by Guerlain. I love this one called Baby Glow Meteorites. But I love the one you showed me too, which It Cosmetics.
Yes.
It Cosmetics has a lot of really cool products.
Oh, fabulous products. And you know what? They do work and they don't make you look heavy.
Right.
Like, they do give you smoothness.
Yeah.
They give you moisture. And also they give you just enough coverage because, I mean, that line has been selling QVC and L'Oreal bought them. I mean, they're...
L'Oreal bought it?
Yes. L'Oreal owns them right now.
Well, I like a lot of their products. This also has a SPF of 50, and it has just enough coverage that if you just put a little bit on, because it's a moisturizer and it's an SPF sun for the sun, and it's also has SPF 50 UVA and UVB. Yeah, this will really. So if you're going to go out like in the sun and you don't want to put makeup on. Ooh. And that's the perfect thing. I call it a weekend product. So let me also, the other product besides Touche Eclat that is always in my purse. So is, this is Kat Von D. Is that Kat Von B? They call it tattoo liner, but it's eyeliner. And I don't know if I turned you onto it or if you turned me onto it.
No, Joan.
It's good for a purse.
I
eyeliner.
love my clients. Whenever I want to find something new, I go into my clients' purses. And I always say, what are you using? I want to see if there's anything new. And I do have some clients who are really product junkies. They love products. And I've discovered this eyeliner is amazing because it stays on, Kat Von B. And I use on Joan Brown, which is like, it's not black, jet black. So
right.
It does
dark brown.
Look.
Black is too hard on me.
Yes. And it's okay to use mascara that's maybe brown black, or brown too. But yes, of course, Maybelline Great Lash is my favorite.
And it's not like a $40 mascara.
No,
it's at the drugstore. And Emir, you like to use the waterproof on me.
Yes.
Tell us the difference between waterproof and regular.
Well, the difference between the moisturizing versus the waterproof mascaras, they have to dry, and like if you curl your eyelashes and you want the curl to stay, the waterproof mascara will set the lashes and they won't go straight. The regular mascara has to have more moisture. So when you're applying it, you want to kind of take the residue off. And when you're using mascara, so just wipe it maybe a little bit with tissue, so when you're applying it and it
doesn't gook up.
Yes, so you want it to be less product at the same time and focus on the roots first. So when you apply that heavier, a little bit more at the roots area, which gives more eye definition, then you pull that product towards your ends, focusing on your tips. This way, you're not going to apply too much product, and you're just going to have enough of it that it's not going to clump them together.
Because you don't want it clumped on. Here's Anna May Foley. Hi, Anna. She says that she likes the Maybelline also, and she uses the same thing, brown, black. And yes. Elaine Morton is saying, I'd love to see a list of these products. I love all his suggestions. And so we can put that up. And by the way, aren't you proud of me? He always says, you've got to curl your eyelashes before you put on your mascara.
I definitely think the one thing is, like, if you want to open up your eye, the one thing is that it's very important is curling your lashes. Make sure that when you curl them, they're totally dry. And if you start watering, you have to wait for your lashes to totally dry before you try to curl them back, because they're not going to go curly once they're wet. Yeah. And also the tip is, because a lot of women fear it's the technique that you use. The thing is, when you have to be careful just not to pinch your skin, because once you get that, like sometimes women have more, like they're not comfortable, like, you know, especially around your eyes, because you can grab your skin.
You have to be gentle.
Yeah, you have to really make sure that your hair is in between the lashes, that your skin is not there, and then you press it gently. If you're not feeling anything, then you start pumping it, or you hold a little bit, count maybe to 10, and then you let it go.
And here we have Linda Richmond. She's from up in Canada, and she says she's also loves the Laura Mercier tinted moisturizer with the SPF, and I love that one too. You actually turned me onto that one before it. And so also the other thing that like you always say that the two things you need when you go out are mascara and lipstick, but the one thing he always does that sometimes we don't always do is he always uses a lip liner first, a little bit darker than, and sometimes he'll even like fill it in. And the reason why he does that is he knows that I'm just one of those people that I kind of lick my lips, and or like when you drink water and it comes off. He knows the lipstick's going to come off, and he wants some color still there, right?
You want to sometimes you build the lips, especially like if you have a bleeding problem around the lips. The lipstick has tendency to bleed around. And that's why when you also do touche éclat, I like to also put it around the lips, because what it does, it highlights the lips at the same time. And also, sometimes when you finish your lipstick, you can go back and then use a really fine, fluffy brush to blend it over with a teeny tiny powder. This way, when you put a lip liner and you put it on top of the lipstick, in this case, Joan uses one shade of lipstick, then another shade, which
I know,
and then we do the lip gloss.
It drives my husband crazy. He says, you can't find a color that you like. I put like a nude on first. And then, like I love this one. This one is actually by Bobbi Brown, which is not a line. Her line is often for, like my girls, my teenagers but see, like it's just kind of a nude. But then, if you want to get a little bit more color, look at this. I brought a bunch of things out here. This one's got a lot more color to it. But if I put this color on first, it would kind of turn red. And then I love to use, I like lip gloss, and I have lots and lots of lip glosses. These are by Sephora.
Sephora brand has amazing products.
Yeah.
I love Sephora lip glosses. And the lip liners, the ones that you turn, you don't have to sharpen it.
I don't have it here, but I love it.
Lip liners. They're so easy to use. They're moist. They're not too dry. And they really glide on smoothly on.
He's talking about they're kind of long, and you don't have to put them in like constantly sharpen them. You just at the end put it up a little bit and use it until then it's gone. I love, and Sephora's also, I like their eyeshadows. They also have a tinted moisturizer that's really nice.
They do. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They have lovely products. I was discovered the first time when I started using Sephora is one of my clients. She was like a president for them. So she was the one.
That's right.
And that's how I started using it. And glosses are really nice consistency. I also tend to like to use sheer lipsticks, because sheer lipsticks don't have a lot of pigment. And also with Joan, we use sheer because they're more moist at the same time.
Yeah, I see women use these, like they're flat, they're long lasting, and they're like red and I could never do that. All of mine are creamy.
Well, the thing is,
it looks more natural.
Because it depends what kind of look. This is the look for you to feel beautiful every day. We're not talking about the fashion trends, which are matte, very matte, vivacious colors. And now, even though the hair colors, they have colors right now, they're like matte. They have no gloss. That's the look that we're going after fashion. We're here talking about something that you can do for yourself, and you can make yourself glow. And that's what's important.
Like after I get my hair color done, they always put a glaze on it because you want it to look kind of natural. I have Christine Craling wants to know the color. So this lip gloss, but of course I have lip glosses by other manufacturers too. This one just happens to be number 10 Baby Doll. But there's a lot of other shades that are like a little darker, I've got some that are a little bit more peachy. If you even go online and go to Sephora, you can see them. You can pull them up.
I always talk about the hair coloring and skin coloring. If you tend to be more blonder, what we've always used for Joan, more towards corals, warmer peachy colors. Also, if you have olive skin, like, when you look at some celebrities with olive skin, you have tendency to go more nude. If you're more like an African American, you can use more colors which are deeper, berry, and brown berry shades. At the same time, if you're using sheer lipsticks, you can use them as the blushes on your cheeks at the same time, if they're sheer, because you don't need to use a lot. They're very light textures.
All right. So we're going to have to say goodbye. Debbie Davis, thank you. You were saying that you watch every day and that I'm your sanity. I wonder what my husband would say about that.
For everyone right now, Joan, definitely.
All right, Emir, thank you so much. You're a doll.
Thanks so much. I miss you.
I like the thing going on here.
It's kind of evolving into something. We'll see what's going to
Just like me. They've watched me go from one.
I love your hair, by the way. You're doing an amazing job with your
Thank
hair.
you.
Your makeup. You always do.
Thanks, Emir. Bye-bye, sweetie.
Big kiss. Bye-bye, everyone.
So that was fun to share him with you today. So here's somebody in my office, plug your book. I already plugged my book. You guys know it's always right there. But hey, come on, tell me I didn't have a good idea for Mother's Day. Because we've all got, either mothers or maybe our daughters who are mothers. Like I've got 3 daughters and I'm always trying to get them something. I know that I'm their mother, but still I get them something for Mother's Day. So I thought I would just help you cross that one off your list. And thank you, Connie. Gildersleeve, you are the sunshine to our days. Thank you for being here. And will you list those products somewhere, Christy? Christy Getch? Sure, I'll work on that. I'll get a list together. I'll have Emir work on it. No wonder you look great. Emir is there. Emir is not here, Caroline. Emir is out in the Hamptons or wherever his house is outside of the city. I'm at my house in Connecticut. I'm here, and this is what I do every day, and whatever I do, that's what you get. I'm just so happy that you all join in our little coffee clutch. Well, maybe not coffee clutch. I'm just got to have your water. That's part of what else is going to make your skin look good. Drinking your water, getting those 8 glasses in, and getting enough sleep at night, getting that 8-9 hours of sleep at night if you can. Because I wake up in the morning, and if I've had adequate, ample, good sleep, I swear, those little lines that sometimes appear, they're not there. If I don't have enough sleep, I look, I say, frown lines. And, it's amazing the difference in your skin if you haven't gotten enough sleep. So, all right, I'm going to leave you with that. Get good sleep, drink a lot of water, and take good care of your skin, and then you'll be able to put your makeup on and look even better. All right, namaste, everybody. Have a great day, and I will see you tomorrow. By the way, tomorrow's World Book Day. So I'm going to be talking with my publisher because it's been a crazy time. I came out with my book. We zoomed to number 1 on Amazon. I made the bestseller list, and then the world closed down. So I don't even know if anyone's ever been able to walk into a bookstore even and buy my book. Everybody's had to get it online. But imagine all the people with books that were due to come out after that. So a lot of them have pushed their release dates to farther back. It's going to be crazy in the fall with, I guess, I don't know. Are we going to be able to go back in bookstores in the fall? I hope so. I love bookstores, but I'm like a maniac in a bookstore. But tomorrow we'll talk about authors that I like. Oh yeah, EmirNYC.com. I'm sorry. He's available. If you go on Instagram, he's Emir Hair, I believe. They'll put it all in the scroll right here. He's also a very talented painter, and his paintings are also online. But we'll put it all here in the scroll. And he's on Facebook, Emir Beauty, and Emir Weddings. If you've got a wedding or a bar or bat mitzvah or some big shindig, he does the entire bridal party. And if you just want to, if you live in the New York area and you want to go, Or if you live somewhere else, he has people that fly in from everywhere to see him. So it'll all be listed. All right, guys? Bye. World Book Day tomorrow. We'll talk about your favorite books too. All right. So let me know what they are so I can call out your favorite books. All right. Bye, guys.